For some reason, I look at the world of small crawlers kind of like Pokemon. You just gotta collect them all. You really do. And they're very, very collectible, and I think that is a bug that bites a lot of us that get into the world of RCs. Now, every now and then you do run across one or two that's maybe not quite worth adding to the collection, and that's where YouTubers come in handy, at least if they're honest. Maybe they will help you save some money and steer clear of the bad ones. This is one that is random. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. It's a very random off-brand, but man, it looks cool, and it's a nice and budget-friendly four-wheel drive brushed RC crawler. Runs nice and quiet. Listen to that. Okay, I like that a lot. But did I mention that it's very budget friendly? And that's one of the best shining features about this thing. Now, we'll have it linked in the description box below if you want to check it out for yourself at any point during this video. But I like features like it's completely enclosed. Okay, so we have this really nice shield around the bottom of it that doesn't allow dirt and debris to get up inside, little gravels and sand when you're driving it outside. That kind of stuff goes a long way. And it's just ready to run. You pull it out of the box, you charge the battery with the included USB charge cable, and then you are ready to go have some fun. The tires don't feel quite as soft as like Axial or Traxxas right out of the box, but they're pretty soft. So we're just gonna have some fun on our little vacation spot here and let you guys know our opinions at the end of the video. So let's go. There you go. And if anyone is curious about the little stand that was on, I actually make these myself. I invented that, and I can make them and send them to you. So I'll have that linked in the description box below. By the way, I have yet to find anything that's smaller than a 10th scale, and actually this does work on 10th scales, but I don't recommend it, that will not work on if it's a crawler. Bashers, there might be a couple out there that it doesn't work on, but anyway, that's linked below. Abby stole the controls from me, and that's okay because she loves her mini crawlers too. Also, I think she just didn't want to follow this thing around all bent over like this, so there's that. Abby, it's running insanely quiet. That's one of the quietest small crawlers. You would think it was brushed. I mean brushless, but it is a brushed motor. It's just very quiet. You got it, girl. A little bit bouncy on the shocks. I don't think they're oil filled, but they are functioning well. It's got good clearance too. Nice little rocky, grassy spot. There's just a button you press and hold for the headlights to be turned on and off. I genuinely really like the way this thing looks. It's just got a boxy old Jeep or kind of a Bronco style, even a Chevy. It's a little bit of a mix and match of multiple vehicles, but it's a good kind of boxy throwback style, which I like a lot. Here in a minute I'm gonna have to walk back up and see what Abby thinks about driving this, but you know, this is something that my 2-year-old son Daniel would absolutely get a kick out of. And I like vehicles in this price point for him because he's a little rough on things. He likes to pick them up and throw them and stuff. And you know, I don't necessarily want him to do that with my Axials. So if you're like me and you got kids or kids in your life and the family, or maybe you're just going to an event and you want to have a vehicle that people can try. Oh, mushrooms, that's cool. Not the kind I'm looking for though. It's nice to have a budget vehicle in your collection when you're traveling and stuff, so you can share the hobby with people that have never tried it before. All right, well, she boogies back on the road. Abby, what do you think?
It actually drives really, really well. We have a lot of mini crawlers that tend to be top heavy, and if you get it at a steep side angle like this, they would just roll over.
I agree.
This one's doing really well. It's handling everything I'm throwing at it, with the exception of that big stick over there.
Yeah.
That rolls it.
Understandably, it was taller than the truck, I think. So it has a clip system too for the body that was a bit unique, and I'll show you guys that at the end of the video when Abby's done driving it. I'm gonna go ahead and show it off. Okay. I might have to drive it for at least a minute here after I show everybody. But notice, oh, also there's a ball hitch on the back. So like we have a trailer, the Axial trailer, it would work on there because it's the right size. So this clip, I don't want to block it with my finger, but you just pull back on that clip and then push on the body a bit. And then there's a clip on the front. Pull outward with that too. and just like that, no body clips. So it gives you a much more scale look. And then look at all the wiring inside, just so you can have nice headlights. So we have 2 LED lights for these headlights and running lights, or fog lights rather, and then there's turn signals on this built in. Abby, when you were driving it, I could see it, but I didn't really point it out. See that? Mm-hmm. And we have rear turn signals too. And then we don't have running tail lights, but we do have reverse lights. So that's kind of cool. Not really scale, but more scale than a lot of vehicles that cost more than this. Now here's the motor. How do we know it's a brushed motor and not brushless? Well, there's only 2 wires. So that's usually the dead giveaway right there. But this style, I don't know why, it's just running really quiet. It's really nice though. Our steering servo is mounted up front, and then the ESC receiver combo is just right here in the back. This wire... Chipmunk. You scared me, thought it was a snake.
No, it's gonna go under the house, I think. Okay.
This wire is just for the on-off button right here, which I do like where they mounted it, because once your battery is charged and plugged in and you clip your body on, your power button is just right there. So that's really convenient. Now to some of you guys, I'm at the controls now. Oh yeah, I almost forgot my stand. Wow, I'm glad I drove down there. To some of you guys, I might sound like a bit of a broken record, because anytime we feature a mini crawler on the channel, I almost always say the same thing. Now, yeah, some are better than others, and actually this one is extremely nice for the price especially, but even outperforming some of our big name brand vehicles if performance matters more than scale looks. Not that the scale looks are bad, but what I mean by a broken record is RC crawlers are a very unique thing. I look at it like golf. Personally, I'll just say this, I'm not a big golfer, but I have my own set of clubs. I think golf is a prime comparison where it's more fun to play than it is to watch. And in the crawling world, I feel very much the same way. I almost never watch other people's crawling videos, but I love to get my crawlers out and have fun with them. Now, you know, and if you're curious about the world of crawling, this would be a really good first crawler, because in my opinion, it's giving you about a 90% taste of what crawling is all about. You do get a little more performance, a little more scale ability, and ability to modify and adjust your RCs with a bigger name brand, because there are more people and companies out there making third-party parts for them, metal upgrade parts and stuff like that. This one, it's probably pretty standalone. You might get lucky and have an axial tire that'll fit on this one, something like that, but again, that's not a guarantee. So with this, it's more of a standalone ready to run vehicle. So if you're interested in trying crawling, definitely pick something exactly like this up, which again will be linked in the description box below. I want to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us with the time to jump in front of the camera and share this experience with you guys, and a big thanks to our Patreon supporters too, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your insanely awesome support. If you guys love the world of mini crawlers, we have quite a few on our channel. We'll have a hand-picked video popping up right about now just for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye!